Welcome. Lately, we've received a lot of questions. People are curious about WordPress Factory, so I thought I would throw together a quick slideshow detailing some of the features and functions, and then answer some questions at the end. All right, let's get started. What is WordPress Factory? It's a standalone system that automates the blog creation process, content management, and site promotion. Basically, it's a tool. We offer a lot of different features and functions that most of you are using every day in one place instead of having to get them from several different sources. Okay, so let's break those down a little bit and cover each part a little more in depth. Blog creation. WordPress Factory automates the blog building process by negotiating a direct link with your host company after the domain has propagated, and then it walks you through the steps to literally build a blog from the ground up. First, you input your blog title and your subtitle. Then there's an area for plugin management. Then it goes on to, you input the blog description and your keywords, set how many tags you want. Then you get down to your theme choice, which there's over 1,000 different themes to choose from. Once you get all that done, then WordPress Factory installs WordPress and your newly created blog with your host for you. This whole process only takes a couple of minutes to complete. Now, content management. This is one of our strong points. We offer you the ability to search for content or to create content from 7 different sources. So you simply enter your keyword or your phrase, and then you search YouTube, article directories, Flickr, RSS feeds, and Yahoo Answers, and then you can also upload your own unique articles. Now, we are also offering in our members resource area access to 100,000 PLR articles, and we're actually adding more every month that covers a wide range of subjects. And because we realize most people don't have one or don't have access to it, we've had a custom spinner built just for this. Okay, now content configuration and posting. One of the things that we think is one of our strong points is that we allow you editorial review over your content before it's posted. This lets you filter out the junk and keeps your blogs from looking spammy. The way we handle our content, we call this a mashup, where you can combine all of the different types of content into one post. Now, this creates a very unique looking post, and to our knowledge, no one else is doing this. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can post, standard posts like you're used to doing, one article or one article in a post and then a YouTube video. The choice is yours. You can select the categories that you post to, or you can create new ones. Now, if you want to create a new one, you simply provide the name in the space, and WordPress Factory takes care of the rest. You can also drip feed and predate your posts, so you can control when the posting starts, the frequency, the number of posts per day, so on and so forth. Once you've made all those decisions, WordPress Factory then schedules your posts randomly within the guidelines that you've set. This looks more natural to both Google and your readers. Now, site promotion. We offer 4 different tools to automate some of the tasks you're probably already doing manually or paying for elsewhere. First, we have a site indexing tool. You've probably seen the video on that. Indexes your sites very quickly. We have a bookmarking application for almost 30 different sites covering lots of topics. We have an article syndication application to some of the most popular sites used. And we also have a custom link building plugin that we've had created. Now, we're not really letting a lot of details out on that just yet, but you'll be pleased with its performance. Now, monetization. We offer 5 different types of monetization. First, we have Amazon. Standard keyword search. You find the product that you want. You add it to the system, and when it posts, your affiliate ID is automatically attached to it. Now, ClickBank. We went out of our way to find programmers who are also marketers, and we had them build this application with the marketer in mind. I guarantee you've never seen anything like this anywhere else. Once you get past the standard keyword search to narrow down which product it is you want to market, you've got 3 different ad types. You have control over all the colors for the title, the text, the background, the border. This helps better integrate into your blog. You have 5 different ad formats, and with those you can adjust the height and width. And then there's also a preview button, so when you find one you like and you get the size correctly and all of that, then you just basically click the build button and the system handles the rest. Now AdSense, is fairly standard, easily integrated into your posts, and you will have total control as far as where your ads are placed. We have the affiliate links. You can do keyword or phrase search amongst the PLR articles or your own unique articles or Yahoo Answers, and once the system finds those phrases and keywords, then there's a place for you to input your link, and the system takes care of all that for you. It turns those phrases and keywords into your links. Now you can also upload your affiliate data feeds to be integrated into your blogs. Click of a couple buttons, that's done for you. Now here's some additional features that we haven't previously gone over. You can import existing blogs, and you can work with add-on domains. One of the biggest things that we offer is that you can work on all of your blogs from one location. You're not bouncing back and forth from FTP to cPanel, back to another cPanel for another blog, so on and so forth. We also offer blog cloning. When you go through that first process of building your blog, prior to having any content on it, you set your plugin arrangements the way you want, you've chosen the theme you want, you've decided how many tags, so on and so forth. You're going to have the chance to save those settings, and then later on when you build your next blog, if you like that setup, you pull that back up, and basically you start with loading in your content. Now we also offer a resource area where we have a pretty comprehensive list of IM resources, products, services, things of that nature. These aren't affiliate links. They're just there for your benefit. And you'll probably see some things on there that you've never seen before. We've had some fairly experienced marketers in on our beta testing, and they would tell us all the time, wow, I've never seen that before. We also keep a running list of your blogs as you create them, current status, their build dates, so on and so forth, so you can refer back to that whenever you need to. We have a forum that you can interact with other members. We have different training videos, some specifically related to WordPress Factory on how to use different applications, and we also have some training modules for quote-unquote newbies, niche research, keyword research, so on and so forth. Now, we're constantly adding to this system. And that's actually part of the problem that's kept us from launching so far, because every time we think we're done, we think of a way to make it better. Alright, so one of the direct questions that we've been asked is how we think we are different or better than our competitors. Now, when you look at our cost compared to some of our competitors' costs, most of the time they start out at least at $100 a month and go up considerably more than that, or less than $50 a month. And that's the public price. Like, we're going to have a bit of a discount for those on our waiting list. Now, system flexibility and capabilities and features, those next two, they all kind of go together. Don't get me wrong, our competitors, they've been around longer and they do offer some good service. But when you take in the totality of what we're offering, the flexibility of the system, how you can manipulate each different aspect, and the total amount of features, I think we're better. And I think we've actually got that feedback from some other testers who are members of these other services. We picked them specifically because of that. Some of the information that we also got from them, these next two items, is that some of our competitors, when you cancel your membership with them, you will lose vital blog support that you received from them, such as proprietary plugins. You'll actually, in some cases, lose some of the links that you built with their system if you cancel. With us, neither is the case. You build it with us, when you leave, you keep it. Some of our competitors also limit the number of sites you can build or maintain. We don't. Now, there is a caveat to that. We will have the lowest entry level membership where you are limited to the number of sites you build, but that's going to be so dirt cheap that still what you're getting, even though it's limited, is going to be one heck of a deal. Now, we've been asked to, the last question here is how we compare to some of the more popular plugins. Now, please keep in mind that we're trying to compare apples and oranges here, but take a look at what we have here. The more popular ones cost starting out about $150, and then they go up from there. And you see there's an asterisk there. That's because this is a one-time cost, and yes, we are a recurring cost, no doubt about it. But once again, apples and oranges. A plugin essentially is designed to do one or two, maybe three different tasks, and most of the time they do them fairly well. WordPress Factory is an entire system. A plugin is something that gets added to your blog. With WordPress Factory, you create blogs. Same thing here with the flexibility and the capabilities and features as before. These plugins do a good job for what it is that they do. But if you're comparing them to an entire system, then that's where we think we're much better. Now, I mentioned beta testers earlier. Some of our beta testers are using, or have in the past anyway, they're not with our system, but they were using these more popular plugins. And some of the complaints that we got or issues that came up was that these plugins would leave a footprint. And that's just because of the way it's designed. A plugin is attached to your blog. WordPress Factory works through the cPanel, and all of the content and the different programs we offer, just by virtue of how it's set up, there is no footprint issue. So you'll never have that problem. Now, the quality of the content. Once again, these plugins do a good job. But because of how our system is set up with content, the only reason you'll ever have a problem with WordPress Factory is because you allow bad content to be posted. I mean, you review the content, you make the choices. So in this particular case, that's why we think we're much better. Also, some of these plugins will limit the number of sites you can build with each, and you'll see an asterisk again, and that's because in most cases you can pay a little more money for an unlimited amount of sites that you can use the plugin with. With us, with the exception of that entry level, there is no limit. Now, I would like to cover one more thing that I forgot to put on the slide here. Whenever you have to make adjustments to a plugin for one of your blogs, you have to go to each blog and do that. It's not like you have a plugin central where you make an adjustment to that plugin and then that adjustment goes out to every blog that you're using that plugin in. It just doesn't work like that. With WordPress Factory, you can operate or make adjustments to all of your blogs at one location. You just pull it back up in the system, make your changes, and you're done. Alright, so I hope this helped clear up some confusion or answer some questions, maybe give you a little more insight. And hopefully here soon we'll be having some more updated videos. Honestly, we've just been terribly busy and haven't been able to get some of the updated videos, but we'll get some of those up soon. Alright, thanks for your time.